Hey guys, welcome to a new video and welcome to our living room. We're gonna do a little extra video today. This is going up on a Tuesday, which is unusual, but I just felt like it. Today, I would like to walk you through my tea collection. It has been a long time. I used to do these every once in a while, but it's been a while and I'm just feeling it. And also, my tea collection honestly needs to be decluttered a little bit. I do believe I mentioned this in the last one I did, or maybe it was a decluttering video. I have a lot of tea and I think it would be completely fine if I had a little bit less tea. I still absolutely adore tea. It's pretty much the only thing I drink throughout the entire day. I like all the kinds of teas: black teas, green teas, white teas, rooibos teas, herbal teas, fruit teas. And since I drink so much of it, I do like to have a nice variety of different flavors to choose from. And also, since this is a little bit of a hobby interest of mine, I guess, I have collected loads of teas over the years, but I have to admit, at some point, it's just too much. Some of these teas I have had for a very, very long time, and even though tea doesn't expire, it doesn't go bad unless it does. I mean, tea only goes bad if it starts molding or something, but in general, when it's kept well, tea doesn't expire. It does lose its flavor a little bit over the years. And there are just some teas in my collection that I haven't touched in a long time. Of course, I have my favorites. I have the teas that I come back to all the time, and then there are some more for special occasions, and there are some that I just never drink. And I think it's time to say goodbye to those because I would like to have a slightly smaller collection. There are several cabinets in our kitchen currently that are completely filled with tea. A while back I was gifted some gift cards to one of my favorite tea stores, and we went there a while back and we got a bunch of new teas, and I think we got 6 flavors, and for weeks after we only drank those 6 flavors of tea, of course because they were new and fresh, and it was so nice actually to not have that much to choose from. I think we had 2 black teas, 2 green teas, and 2 herbals, and that was it, and it was so nice. I'm definitely not gonna cull down to 6, not even close to that, but I think maybe I can let go of some. I struggle with immense guilt when I'm decluttering tea. I don't know why, it just feels so wasteful. But I think it's good to just bite the bullet and do it and have a collection that's a little bit more manageable. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna take you through the current situation, then we're gonna lay everything out and I'm gonna declutter, and then we're gonna put everything back in the kitchen, which, by the way, the kitchen, oh gosh, I might be timing this video wrong, but the kitchen is getting done very soon, like in the next couple of weeks, and I am so excited and I can't wait to share the results. There's gonna be an entire video about that, a reno vlog about the kitchen, but for now it's still unfinished, so please don't mind the fact that there is no ceiling in our kitchen. And let's take a look at the current situation. Our kitchen, no ceiling, no finished walls, but this is what we came here for. This is the main tea cabinet. This is where I store my jars of tea. Let me turn on the lights, maybe that helps. Ta-da! On top here, because that's a very hard to reach place, I just have my little teapot here with the teacups that come with it. A little Chinese tea set, really, really cute. So I just have that up top there. It's a little bit of a decorative element. And then everything below is just filled with jars of tea. And also, stuffed in here are the bags of teas that we recently bought that don't have a place yet. And ideally, I would like to free up some jars so that I can transfer these into jars. The jars are these, whoops, let's not fall off the stool while I'm filming this. The jars are these, they are from IKEA. So I think it'd be good to take all of these out, set them out on the table, and just go through every one of them individually, smell the tea, see if it's one I still care about, or if it's one that I can say goodbye to. So let's move on to the other tea place. And the other tea place would be this drawer right here, which is not only tea, but it's also our hot beverage drawer. So in here we keep our coffee making stuff. We have hot chocolate mixes, honey, sugar, all kinds of things like that. And also smaller containers of tea and tea filters, tea bags. These were our wedding favors. They're also tea, whatever's left of those we have in here. We have extra tea bags in here. This is filled with tea flowers. little balls like that. And basically there is just a lot more here. More tea. So this is, well, I think I just need to pull everything out, or at least all the teas, the actual teas, and see if there's anything here that we can say goodbye to. Looking at this now, believe it or not, it is not nearly as much as it used to be. Don't get me wrong, this is a lot of tea, but I used to have a lot more. I already feel like I have done a really good job decluttering. New tea has come into my life. I've been gifted a bunch of tea. I need to make room for it. So some of the old ones will have to go. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna sort through this in a way that makes sense. In order to have a smooth experience of this, I'm gonna start by just picking out my favorites, the ones that I definitely want to keep. So I'm gonna say all of the new ones because they are fresh and exciting and we really like all of them. So this is Marzipan and Nuts, a Rooibos tea. Here we have another Rooibos, and this one is cream caramel, so good. Definitely keeping those. Let's put the keeps over there for now. Black champagne truffle tea. Oh my gosh, this one. Amazing, so good. Here we have Monk's Earl Grey, which is Earl Grey with green tea and vanilla. So, oh, these are so good. All the new ones, so good. This is Mona Lisa Smile. It's a green tea with strawberry and rose petals. So sweet, so fresh, incredible, so fragrant. Speaking of fragrant, Teardrop of Peony. Oh my gosh. This is a white tea with peony petals and it's just incredible. 100% keeping that. Other firm favorites, always jasmine green tea. Yeah, probably my all-time ultimate favorite tea ever, out of the more basic ones. Let's just move these over here. This one, firm favorite as well. This is Chai Zanzibar, also a Rooibos tea with a bunch of spices. Very, very nice. And vanilla. I think I like vanilla in teas. Sometimes, at least. Oh, this is incredible as well. And a fairly new one, but I went through this very quickly. So that's a favorite. And in the same category, I think this one was from the same store. I was gifted both of these. Yeah, this one's almost out. This was amazing. Don't think I've ever finished a tea this quickly. This is Spring Tea White Blossom. White tea with peach and jasmine. Oh. Can you tell I like floral teas? Oh my gosh, this one. Definitely keeping that. Oh yeah, I have these over here. These are from the Wilderland brand, and these are locally grown herbal teas made of herbs that grow by the wayside, pretty much, which is really cool. Yeah, definitely keeping those. They are very tasty. It's always good to have some herbal teas. Let's shuffle things around. Oh, I'm looking for chocolate cocoa nuts. That's a firm favorite as well. Where is it? This is a Rooibos with little bits of chocolate and coconut. Speaks for itself, but it's so good. Really nice, definitely keeping that. I'm not a fan of tropical flavors, usually in teas, but this one, for some reason, it just really works. I had, for a while, another favorite was a Rooibos with orange. But I'm not sure if I ran out. Could this be it? Like the last tiny bit of it? Yep, oh yes, this is it. Oh, it's so good. This is what goes wrong when I'm decluttering teas. I love all of them so much. Scoot over. This one, oh, amazing. This brand, Cabinet of Curiosities, makes such unique and interesting tea blends. This is a Sencha green tea. Sencha is my favorite green tea, with eucalyptus, rosemary, thyme, juniper berries, red pepper, and pine needles. It is incredible. It's such a unique and strange flavor. Very wintry, definitely keeping that. And from the same brand, I have this chocolate leather tea, which was a Sinterklaas special. And this is a black tea with some flowers. I think cornflower in here. Oh, it smells so good too. I should drink this more. I tend to reach for the chocolate and coconut one, but this one's really good as well. Very different. So yeah, definitely keeping this one. Chocolate leather. I think that's the favorite. Oh, this one. Party tea. This one is called Party Tea, and we drink this on birthday parties. There isn't much left. It's another very fruity and flowery tea. I do believe it has peach aroma at least, and it has some sprinkles. It has like those silver balls and like sugar hearts and everything. So it's just a really fun birthday party tea, so definitely keeping that. Just gonna slowly use that up. I think it has maybe 3 or 4 more uses out of that left in it. Oh, and this one I'm definitely keeping. This is a very new one as well. This was a gift from my brother and his girlfriend. Oh, it's very nice as well. This is a pure fruit tea. I don't have very many of those, so yeah, definitely keeping this. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna continue on this easy vein and just pick out any that I know I just don't like that much anymore. So there is one that I'm certain can go, because not only me, but our guests aren't really a fan of this one either, usually for the most part. This is licorice. Licorice tea, yep. And not licorice as in licorice roots, this is licorice the candy tea. It has actual, I think, actual bits of licorice inside, if I can find. Yeah, here we go. There's one. If you've ever tried Dutch licorice, it's very intense. It's a flavor. Many people around the world don't like it. I believe this is one of those typical kind of like, can you believe people eat this in other countries types of foods. I like it. I like red licorice, but this tea is just not my favorite. You can tell it's still completely, it's almost completely full. We've only drunk it a couple of times and yeah, it's just not our fave. It's time to finally say goodbye to this one and give up. All the way back there. Which are completely full, that's a telltale sign. This one. I think this is one of my oldest teas. Back when I just started drinking tea and enjoying tea, I only drank herbal teas and fruit teas and like very sweet blends, and my taste has changed a lot over the years. I now prefer green and white teas, like slightly more bitter, but with floral notes and fruity notes, but like mostly floral. Very different. Yeah, this is a herbal tea, a very like classic herbal tea with, I believe, chamomile flowers. I don't even know what's in here. It has kind of turned all the same color over the years. It's just a little bit of a murky green, and it's a very nice tea. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't reach for it over all of the other ones that I have. Even within the realm of herbal teas, I have shifted more towards rooibos when I want something caffeine free. Yeah, it's just, I feel like it's losing some of its depth. I feel like it had much more different notes in it than it does now. So I think maybe it's time to say goodbye to this one as well. I can't believe it. I must have had this one for at least 10 years. That's a long time to keep a tea. I think it's time to let go. This one, I recognize by the look. This somehow made its way back into my collection after having been decluttered. I believe this was in my first year of university. I went to a tea store in Utrecht, where my university was, with my classmates, and we bought some teas. And I got this special highlighted tea that was on offer, I think. It was called their autumn tea. And I came home, it smelled really good. And then I made it and I hated the way it tasted. And then I remember actually even making a video on what to do with tea that smells really nice but doesn't taste good. I think this is it. I think this is the tea, and why do I still have it? I do think I would feel very differently about the flavor now. I don't see this becoming my favorite, and it doesn't smell like much anymore. I think this one has just lost all of its power over the years, and it's just time to say goodbye. I like the story behind it, but I shouldn't have this, I think. Fruit blends. Also something I used to enjoy a lot in the early years of my tea drinking days, but not as much right now. I feel like maybe having 1 or 2 would be enough, and I'm definitely keeping this one. I don't know, it smells a little sour, and that's kind of my issue with fruit teas. Often they tend to be very sweet, but also kind of soury sometimes, when there's lots of berries in them. Maybe I'm just gonna compare all of my purely fruit teas and just pick 1 or 2. Oh, this one's much nicer. This one smells like cinnamon. Yeah, definitely this one over the other. So I think That's our clock beating the hour. Thank you. So this one just doesn't smell as good. So I'm gonna get rid of this one as I was reaching over there. So let's see. Nope, this one can go as well. And I think now I should maybe compare this one to this one that I've already said I was gonna keep. Because if they're too similar... Oh no, they're not. No, they're completely different. This is spring, summer. This is autumn, winter. Yeah, that settles it. Maybe I should go through the herbals next. This. Oh man. And then some are just straight up herbs. I might go through those later. So this is herbal tea as well. Is this herbal? Yeah. This isn't. This is herbal. Okay, I think we've got it. Let's smell them all. Let's start with this one. This is basil and strawberry, which sounds amazing, but I think if I remember correctly, this tea just doesn't taste as strong as you would maybe expect. It smells really lovely like this, but it doesn't have much flavor. I think I'm okay with letting this one go. So that I love the idea of this one, but it just doesn't work as well in reality. This is unlabeled, which is always exciting. I have a couple friends who brought some herbs back from me from their travels, which they picked and tried themselves, which is really lovely. And I think this is one of those. Oh, I think we have found another one that is past its prime, because this doesn't really smell like anything. I think I know which one this is. Oh, this tea has a story. But not much flavor left. I think it's time to say goodbye. Moving on to this. Oh, this is summer mint. Oh, this is very nice. Minty, it has strawberry. Why is this not labeled? I'm fairly sure it's summer mint. Really nice fresh tea for summer. Speaking of fresh teas, this one's called Fresh and Fitness. Smells good. Still nice and strong, flavorful. I might hold on to this one. I'm not doing very well with these, am I? These ones are from IKEA. They are both amazing. I do believe IKEA has stopped selling these, but this is their herbal tea with lemongrass, and I remember this was amazing. Yeah, there isn't much flavor left in this one. I think I can let go of the little bit that's remaining in here and use the jar for something else. And this one is peppermint with cocoa. Oh, lovely. Yeah, only a little bit left in this, but I do think I would like to keep this. This is ginger and lemon peel. Really nice. We drink this a lot when we're sick because it's so gingery and easy to make. So yeah, definitely keeping that. I think it's the only ginger tea I have. I'm not a big fan of ginger myself, but this one is really nice. The ginger is quite mild because it's mixed with so many other things, and yeah, it's just lovely to have. Then I believe these are more of those hand-picked herbs. Oh, this is so nice. It smells like oregano. Oh, this is my favorite. Yep, this is my favorite. Oh, this smells so good. I cannot wait to have herbs in my garden that I can try and make teas out of. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have all the good tea herbs in my garden. Mint and lemon balm. And I'm gonna have thyme. All the kinds of thyme. Wild thyme. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping these. Then here is a little jar of something. I think I know what this is. I think this is my last remaining bit of Witch's Brew. Now here is a story from when I just started my YouTube channel. I used to go to these fantasy, like Renaissance fair type festivals a lot as a teenager, and at one of those there was this lady, very witchy lady with a very witchy stand, and she was selling herbs and herbal teas, and she had these amazing smelling herbal tea blends, and I bought one of them, which was called Witch's Brew, because the smell just immediately, it hit different. As the youngsters say. I had to have it, and it was so good. It was the best thing I ever tasted in my life, and I went looking for her at every single festival of that type that I ever went to for the rest of my life, and I never ever found her again. I did find her website, but she wasn't selling these anymore, and for some reason I never contacted her personally through the website, but basically I was never able to find more of this, so I kept the last bit I had of it for 14 years. It's been a while now. I talked about this in several of my videos, like trying to find the Witch's Brew lady. Never worked. Never found her, but this is the last of my Witch's Brew. It probably doesn't taste like anything anymore, but I cannot get rid of this. This is a part of my life story. I think I know what this is. Yep. Oh, this was so good. I did a sponsorship with a tea brand a couple of years back, and they had very, very good blends. And my favorite was their like nighttime wind down tea with, I believe it has lavender. So good. Oh, and this brand is not available in the Netherlands, or it wasn't at least at the time. Maybe they don't even make this tea anymore. This was years ago. But this is really nice. I'm definitely going to use this up. It's very nostalgic to me. Reminds me of when I lived in Utrecht, because I used to drink that in the evening and watch reality TV. Here we have some Christmas tea. Yeah, this is nice. I'm keeping this. I don't remember what this is. It's a black tea with something. I don't know what, but it's not... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna miss this one, I think, if I get rid of it. Lemon tea, raspberry flavor. We don't drink this one a lot. I do think it was nice, but yeah, I've had this one for a long time as well. So that's good. I might keep this, actually. You see, the problem with black teas is I can't drink too many of them because they make me jittery. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe I just need to make smaller portions. What's this? A tiny, tiny jar that has no scent. This is probably just pure green tea. Yeah, I think I can let that go. This is a Rooibos I was gifted by a colleague years ago. Oh, this still smells very strong. I need to use that up. Very, very nice. Keeping that. We have some Lotus tea here, which is really nice as well. We do drink this occasionally, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, I'm keeping so much more than I'm getting rid of, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not here to massacre my tea collection. Just make sure that everything that's in here is still usable and nice. The tiniest bit of Christmas tea from this sample. Yeah, I remember this was a very nice tea, but there's this mental block in my mind that when something is called like a specific purpose, I can only use it for that purpose. So I only drink this tea on Christmas, and on Christmas it's usually so busy that I forget to drink my Christmas teas, and then I don't, and it has been many Christmases that I have tried and failed to drink this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I usually, when I want a Christmas tea, I'll reach for this one, so it's time to say goodbye to that. This tea I was also gifted, and it's not one I would have picked myself, but it's surprisingly nice. This is a black tea with berries, or maybe just berry flavor. It's actually really nice, and it's quite different from the other teas that I have, so I think I'm gonna keep this. Then there's my tin of tea flowers or tea blossoms. I just keep all of them in this one tin, and I think that's an okay size to have. Once again, I do need to remember to use these. The problem with tea flowers is they look gorgeous, but they don't usually taste like much. I have several different kinds here. I believe I was gifted a set a while back. Ooh, lavender green. Oh, this looks so good. Green tea with lavender and jasmine. Keeping those. Then, oh, here's another tin. I believe my parents got me this as a souvenir when they went to Ireland. It's Irish breakfast tea in a lovely tin. I am not very likely actually to ever drink Irish breakfast tea because this makes my brain explode. It's so strong. Who knows, maybe one day. I'm definitely keeping it though, because I really like the tin, and maybe someone does like very, very strong black tea. I can make them Irish breakfast blend. There is one more tea here, which was also a souvenir. From Iceland. It's an Icelandic wild herb tea. The problem with this is, if I remember correctly, I do think I only tried it once, and I didn't really like the taste. It does contain literal moss as well, though. It kind of tasted like moss, honestly. But I just noticed it does actually contain moss. I might have to give this another try at least once, and then determine if it's time to part with it, or if I want to keep it. I really love the concept of it, but yeah. I will give this another try. And that is everything. All there's left are 2 boxes of tea bags. And I think I'm just gonna refill, because we definitely like those. I think I'm just gonna see if I can refill this tea bag box a bit. I'm keeping everything in here. This is usually what we put out when we have guests. I was able to consolidate that into just one, which is great. And this has been refilled. Now I just need to discard all of the teas that have been decluttered, and I can reuse those jars and refill them with those bags. I think, do I have exactly... Yes, there are 7 empty jars and I have exactly 7 bags. That's perfect. That is perfect. It was meant to be. That is a relief. Decluttering is always such a relief. Feels so nice after it's done. I am very glad to have a slightly smaller collection again, just a little bit easier access to all of my favorite teas, and just very happy to know that everything I have at the moment is amazing and I can absolutely drink all of it, serve all of it, and just enjoy everything we have to the fullest. So I really hope you enjoyed watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed getting a little, well, a pretty thorough actually, look at my tea collection. Let me know what your favorite tea is. Do you have anything remarkable in your collection that you would like to share? I would love to hear. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to see all of the other videos I will be uploading in the future. If you would like to support me through Patreon, there's a link in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. There is another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching once again, guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video.